Why do we protest? We live in a nation built on the First Amendment, the freedom to speak truth and challenge power. But somewhere along the line, we stopped protesting for something and started protesting at someone. And here's what most people don't realize. A lot of those protests you see on the news, they're paid for. Yeah, paid protesters, professional outrage. At the end of this video, you'll see who's really behind it and why it's dividing us, and what you can do today to make real change without getting sucked into the chaos. By the time we're done, you'll go from frustrated and confused to focused and empowered. I had a VA appointment today, and when I pulled through the front gate, there was a small group of older folks standing outside with signs. At first, I thought maybe it was about veteran care, maybe some kind of awareness campaign. But as I parked and I walked in, I couldn't help thinking, who exactly are they protesting? Because this is the Tucson VA, and by most accounts, it's one of the better ones in the country. The doctors, the nurses, the staff, they show up every day trying to do right by us. These aren't the people writing policy. They're not the ones deciding budgets or legislature. They're like the ICE agents, FBI, Border Patrol, and National Guard, men and women who are following orders, carrying out the mission, and just want to feed their families. So why are we pointing our anger at the people who can't change the system? Why are we protesting the very ones who are serving it? We've turned protest into performance. It's not about purpose anymore. It's about provoking emotion. We scream at the nurse instead of the system. We shame the soldier instead of the senator. We attack the badge instead of bureaucracy. If you want to change, go to the people who hold the pen. Congress, Senate, City Hall. That's where accountability actually lives. Real protest doesn't shout at the powerless, it speaks to the powerful. Here's what the mainstream media won't tell you. Many of these protests are funded operations. Independent journalists like Nick Shirley or Nate Friedman have uncovered the receipts, people being paid to show up, wave signs, and stir division. Upwards of $70,000 a year. It's manufactured outrage, a staged fight meant to keep Americans angry, distracted, and divided. And while we're busy yelling at each other, the people writing the checks sit back and profit from the chaos. So you want truth? Follow the ones exposing it, not the ones selling it. Legacy media doesn't report truth anymore. They manage perception. As Nick Shirley said after being invited to the White House, legacy media has failed. They failed so bad that independent journalists have now become the source of truth. This is the future. New voices are changing the game. He's right. Corporate media doesn't tell stories. They sell narratives. Independent voices are the new front line for truth. If you're still trusting cable news to keep you informed, you're already behind. You don't need a sign, you need a strategy. So here's 3 things that you can do today that actually create change. Number 1, go to the source, not the symptom. Stop yelling at people just doing their jobs. Show up where decisions are made. Town halls, council meetings, your representative's office. Hold your leaders accountable. Number 2, support truth, not the noise. Quit feeding the outrage machine. Follow journalists who go where the story really is. People like Nick Shirley and Nate Friedman share verified facts, not viral bait. Number 3, protest with purpose. Pray before you lead with peace. Be the calm voice when everyone else is shouting. Real maturity is doing the right thing, even when the wrong thing gets more clicks. Here are a few bonus ways to keep your peace when the world's losing its mind. First one, limit your media intake. Don't drink from the fire hose of fear every day. Number 2, talk to people who disagree with you. Real unity starts with real conversation. Number 3, serve where you live. You want to see change? Start on your street. Change begins small, but it multiplies fast when it's grounded in truth. We don't need louder protests. We need wiser ones. This country doesn't need more noise. It needs more maturity. Real protest doesn't start in the streets. It starts in the heart. That's where peace lives. That's where unity grows. That's where real change begins. If this opened your eyes, share it, comment below, and tell me what you think needs to be changed and how we can do it better. Because we're not disqualified, we're redeployed. You know, you started this video wondering why protests feel empty. You're leaving knowing who's really behind the chaos, how to spot manipulation, and how to become part of real change with purpose and not rage.